Spirits, what? Excuse me, what was that? Are you okay, Constance? Yes, the quake caught me off guard. The noise came from the market. It was loud too. We better go see what happened. Gosh, what's with the shaking? Look, the lantern hasn't switched to night mode. Something must be off with the system. But what? I don't know, but I have a feeling we'll find out soon enough. You might just want to back away, just to be on the safe side. It's like the entire city is about to fall apart. Holy shit. Holy fuck me. What in the Kala was that? Oh no. Is everyone alright? What happened? We're alright. There's been an explosion. One of the lampposts apparently malfunctioned. God, this was terrifying. Is it over? The noise and the shaking stopped immediately afterwards, so yes, I think it's safe to say it's over. The lamp looks dead. Do things like this happen often here? Constance? I haven't seen anything like this before. Is anyone hurt? Any scratches or bruises? I feel faint, Doctor. You do look a bit shaken up. You were close to the explosion, so it's understandable. Don't worry, you'll pass. If you feel faint later, visit me and I'll give you something to soothe your nerves. You're probably right. Thank you, Doctor. Please, it's Galen. What exactly happened here? What is there to tell? We heard what happened, and we can see its effects, Galen. Did you see anyone who did this? I can assure you that whoever is responsible for this was likely acting from a distance long before the actual event. That is, if there is a culprit at all. What do you mean by that? The city is old. Accidents like this are more likely to happen as technology ages. That isn't very reassuring. Though it does make me wonder how, oh god, I can't talk. Though it does make me wonder how you came to know so much about this city's technology, Yanni. That's not what I would ask for, Doctor. I think I actually caught a glimpse of someone running away from the market when we got here. Someone, but there's hardly anyone left in the city. Interesting. We're an isolated group of people experiencing unusual things that none of us can explain. This is the moment mild paranoia should be kicking in. You were right, Kasaya. Looks like this will be interesting. So, you didn't see anyone, Galen? No, I didn't. I would still prefer to search the area to see if there's any traces of anyone's presence. We should take people to the inn first. You'll be needed there too in case something strange happens again. I think we should all go back to our business and act normal. We don't want to cause any panic. I'm so afraid of that flower! Like, it's there all the time. Like, what have I done to make it... I know the reason is because the choices that's been affected and stuff, but I'm still scared. Whatever the cause, be it sabotage or poor maintenance, the risk of another malfunction of this magnitude happening in a few days is practically non-existent. I know this must be traumatic for you all, but for the time being you should be safe. What makes you think that? The building pressure, which is most likely caused by the explosion, found a way out. Even if someone is purposely unbalancing the current, it will take time to cause another incident. Unbalancing the current? What are you on about? Does anyone know what she's talking about? Yanni is clearly an expert on the matter, so it seems reasonable to trust her words. For now. How do you know all this? I'm beginning to think finding you in the middle of that icy desert was more than just luck. What else can you tell us? Not much right now. I'll examine the site tomorrow. The current is still much too hot to do this safely now. Also, I would prefer daylight for that. Daylight? We don't have daylight here. I mean the artificial lighting. Do you think you'll be able to find and fix the cause of their malfunction? I don't really have much choice, do I? If the system fails during the true winter, we're all going to die. Please don't panic. We all know what we have to do. Let's head back home and let Yanni work. Business as usual, people. I agree. Panic and paranoia are the last things we need right now. Actually, this gives me an idea. I was planning to hold a party to probably welcome our new colleagues. Tomorrow seems like a very good time to do that. Finally, a party. That's very thoughtful of you, Constance. Oh, Constance, always the perfect hostess. I like the idea. Very well, I'll search the area. Laura, you better inform Istvan about all this. Galen, you see what's going on at the inn. I'll go with you, Galen. I would like to invite everyone personally. Welcome to the Jewel of the North, city of parties and random explosions. I can't wait to tell folks back home about all this. Chapter 2, Jewel of the North. They said Kala could be a jewel. It's funny that they call this the Jewel of the North. Things were not looking up. My worst suspicions received a very tangible confirmation. The system was clearly unbalanced, possibly via intentional sabotage. What's worse, nobody in the city seemed to understand the gravity of the situation or its underlying implications. Well, almost nobody. I'm sure Laura's. Oh well, it was high time to have a few words with our mysterious doctor. Oh, this is her quarters. Looks nice. Let's not delay this any longer. It's high time we talk to Yami. I agree. There's nothing like an explosion to raise questions. I have plenty, believe me. I'm glad we're on the same page, then. Let me start. This has been bugging me since I found you in the snow, and you've been really dodgy about it. What exactly made you risk your life to get here? You don't strike me as the reckless type. Sad as it is, I trust him. Goddammit. Reckless, far from it, but leaving this wonder of technology without proper oversight, now that would be reckless. We've been monitoring the city for centuries. Recently, we've detected some alarming anomaly. I'm here to investigate and fix them. Monitoring? Who are we exactly? I'm with the faculty. We constructed this city a long time ago, and we're probably the only ones who can fix it. If things go awry, even Istvan recognizes that. Honestly, I thought you had figured that out already. Something tells me you know much more than you show. A secret society of technicians monitoring the Jewel of the North. Surprisingly, that makes sense. But why are you investigating Left's disappearance? Is it connected to what's going on? He's also searching for Left. Come on. But I am kind of scared of how he always avoids it when we are saying we suspect him. He just dodges it completely. A part of the city's system malfunctions and a person goes missing. It's illogical to assume these events are related. My job is to protect this place. After what happened yesterday, I must assume someone intentionally is sabotaging the system. Isn't that a bit too far-fetched? Only a complete madman would do that during the true winter. A madman like Lev usually comes back, but this time he seems to have disappeared for good. Then one of the emergency events burst just a few days later. I guess it does seem fishy. There is still a chance that these two events have absolutely no connection, but better safe than sorry. But why are you looking for Lev? No. Oh, we're also him. Well, tell the truth. I too think there's more to his disappearance than meets the eye. Oh, this is interesting. Being like, what if like both characters lie to each other, or if the one character lies or the other doesn't? But now we're just gonna lay all the cards on the table, and together we will find out the secret or whatever. Leaving the city as an option means he must still be around. My guess is that he found a place no one knows about. Didn't Sem mention door out and escape out? Maybe he went to the tribes, the one who believed in Kala. Couldn't that be a thing? Oh well. No surprise either, his quest for Kala meant he searched every inch of the city. I'm sure he knows many of the secrets. Why would a doctor on temporary contract care about all this like that? A good question. It's my job to prevent those secrets from becoming public knowledge. Who are you exactly? Ever heard of the Academy on the Isles? The Magicians. That's what many call us, but that's not important. What matters is that the city exists thanks to our craft. Now you know how difficult it is to create a blooming garden in the middle of... Do you know how hard it is to do... I do actually. You must have done your part badly though. Your blooming garden has an unnerving tendency to explode. We love to spice our creations with a hint of chaos. This, however, wasn't planned. Something strange is going on here, and I was sent to prevent it from getting worse. It seems we have a common goal at least. Let's not dwell on personal priorities. We should focus on the task at hand. We need to find Liv. Agreed. 2 amateur investigators are better than 1. Indeed. Research shows interdisciplinary teams are much more efficient than separate individuals. Holy shit, the words sometimes. Not to mention way more fun. And since we're pooling knowledge... look what I got from Slava. Whose notebook is this? It's a diary. It belongs to Lev, but I can't open it. It has a very complex lock. Curious. I recognize the symbols on the cover. Really? Do you know what they mean? I have no idea. I do know how to open it, though. This may be strange, but I have a matching key. Laura, of all people, gave it to me. Why would she give it to you? Oh, never mind. Let's open it. Right, I'll give it a try. By the way, I hope it fits. If this thing is booby-trapped, then I'd rather not be in the rage where you set it off. How chivalrous of you, Doctor. Here goes. Merciful chances, it burns so much my eyes! Spirits, what's wrong? What's happening? I'm pulling your leg, relax. Yeah, not funny. Not as in you had me worried there, just not funny. Stop sulking and help me decipher this. Fine, but no more jokes. What does it say? More gibberish. He seems to lost in his fantasy world. Take a look at these wild hypotheses, these clues he gathered. If he's the one who gathered them... Look, he mentions a guide of mentors of sorts. Aha, a mentor of sorts. Finally, I have someone who understands the significance of my work. I met with I again. Now I know what I should do. Here's a guide I can trust, someone who understands that Kala isn't just an object, but also a test. He was referring to himself or someone feeding him ideas. Hard to say. Here's another one. I was right about the guide. My suspicions were unfounded. Destiny is leading me to my goal. A new path opens before me. I learned about a secret door. I passed it hundreds of times. I can't believe it's in plain sight, yet it remains hidden from the unworthy. It's not all about Kala. I know I caused Slava great pain. She is trapped in this accursed city. And it's all because of me. She deserved none of it. Aww. But I'm so close. As soon as I find it, I will make it up to her. I will buy her freedom. The rest looks like information about magical rituals, not just ordinary gibberish. Or just ordinary gibberish. None of it makes sense. Seems so. Let's focus on something more tangible. I guess. Why don't you let me mingle and collect gossip while you focus on the more technical side of things? I think you'll agree I'm the people person out of our little team. So basically, you want me to shut up and spend my time locked in my workshop. That's not gonna happen. It was just a suggestion, no need to get defensive. What have you found so far? A few things. I'll tell you if you promise to share what you know. Actually, I feel like Yanni figured out more than you did, and you are supposed to be the people person here. Jesus. Why don't know. Of course. I truly want to find Lev, you know. Good, then let's go through my notes. And quickly, I need to pay Istvan a visit soon. Interesting. Very interesting. We're getting deeper into this. It's a long game, holy shit. Like, we're, what, 9 parts in? And we're at chapter 2? Are there gonna be like 6 chapters? Are you off to see Istvan? Good luck, he's in a foul mood. Shouldn't you be stopping me right now? Not this time, I'm going home. If Istvan expects me to stay up all night to service him and then continue the next day without sleep, it's even crazier than I thought. Oh, you were with Istvan all night. I had no idea. I don't know the rules here yet. What? No, how could you think? No! Istvan was stargazing and ordered me to stay in case he needed anything. Oh, Istvan, an astronomer. That seems like a step in the right direction. Rulers need knowledge. It's not a step in the right direction, I assure you. You can't become wise overnight. Sorry. And Istvan hasn't had the patience for it. He believes in easy answers. Well, I have to end the episode here, and I will see you in the next one. Yeah, I will see you. Bye!